All right, Shalom. Before I start, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach Kwadash. I'd like to say double honors to my teachers, the elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, the men that taught me this truth, and also Shalom, and salutations to the brothers that are out there laboring in this work as well. All right, so this lesson that I'm going to be getting into today, and I'm the brother Shaquat from the Great Millstone, Montreal, back with another lesson. And this lesson that I'm going to be getting into today is going to be an exhortation, lesson to the brothers, because that's a part of the doctrine as well, right? That's a part of the teachings of our Lord Yahushai, is the fact that it consists exhortation, man, and I'm going to start with that word, the definition of that word exhortation or exhort in the etymology online. It says to exhort, encourage. It says to exhort, encourage thoroughly, to like, to want. So the word exhort means to encourage, so a part of the doctrine of our Lord Yahushai, you're to encourage brothers, you're to, matter of fact, let's look up that word encourage as well, give support, confidence, and that word confidence is with faith, right? So you're to add on to brother's faith. You're to build it up, man. You're to enlighten it. Basically trigger it, right? It says confidence or hope to someone, So you're to what? Reinstate hope in brothers, man. And that's what these lessons do, man. These lessons, these videos, these exhortations, these epistles that various brothers do. So this is all a part of the doctrine, man. Because it adds fuel to the spirit, man. All right. It says give support and advice to someone so that they will do or continue to do something. You see? So that's what that word, the word exhortation or exhort. Another word for that is encourage. And the definition for encourage is to give support and advice to someone so that they will do or continue to do something, man. So basically reinstate hope in brothers, keep that fire going. You see? All right, so this exhortation lesson that I'm going to be getting into is just going to be a brief lesson, going into the fact that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai chose, particular spirits to give this truth to, and it wasn't by means of you did it, you were righteous, you were, no, but the Lord mercifully gave you this truth. You see what I'm saying? And the Lord knew what he was doing, giving you this truth. You see, it wasn't like the Lord made a mistake and gave the truth to a random person, man. The Lord gave it to you for a reason, for your spirit, man. You see? And you shouldn't be ashamed of expressing your spirit. You see what I'm saying? Because you have the Lord that chose different spirits from all aspects of life, knowing the background of those spirits and the makeup of those spirits, So when you come into the truth, you shouldn't try to retain your spirit, or hold back on your spirit, you see? But you should express it. Express it because it was chosen for a purpose. It was chosen because it was fit, to do the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, to do the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. And when I'm talking about the truth, I'm talking about the 100% truth, man. And that's the doctrine I agree most on, because not many people possess this understanding, You see what I'm saying? So with you being given this truth and its purity, and its 100% in its perfect form, the Lord did not make a mistake giving it to you. He did not make a mistake giving it to your spirit, because he understood your spirit, and he gave it to your spirit to express the truth with your spirit, the way your spirit is made up, because that's going to benefit, man. That's going to benefit and add on to his business, man. You see, so matter of fact, let's go from there to the book of Psalms 139 and verse 14. It says, I praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. So this is King David, basically boasting in the fact that, Yahweh Bashim Yashai created him fearfully and wonderfully, man. And that's the case with every single spirit the Lord made and everything on the earth. You see, the Lord made it wonderfully, man. But some things he made better than others. But everything was made for its purpose. And that's the case with your spirit too. You shouldn't be afraid to hold back. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, man. You shouldn't retain your spirit and try to stop it from being your spirit. For example, all right, your spirit is geared to be attracted to doing particular things. Whether that's doing a particular activity, like playing a sport. You see what I'm saying? Playing a sport, eating particular foods, watermelon. You might like watermelon. Your spirit might be, particular juices, a particular instrument, a particular movie. Your spirit might be gravitated. The spirit likes those things, but then here you are trying to retain it and hold back and say no, because of the truth. That's wicked. I shouldn't play basketball. I shouldn't play this sport. I shouldn't play this instrument. You shouldn't hold back, man. And once again, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, man. You see, but your spirit is made a particular way. It's made to like particular things, and the Lord knows that. You see what I'm saying? It's made to prophesy if it's the spirit of a prophet. You see what I'm saying? It's made like that. So it's okay to do particular things your spirit likes, your spirit gravitates to, as long as it's within the borderline of what? Of righteousness. You see what I'm saying? All right? And each and every brother's spirit is different. Scriptures speak about trying your spirit. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get that. Salakia, bear with me. Try spirit. Let's try it. Modify Apocrypha. Matter of fact, let's see. Good. Okay. Let's see. So the precept I'm looking for is in the book of Sirach, and it speaks about basically, roughly paraphrasing it since I can't find it, is you trying your spirit, and see what is good for it and what is not good for it. You see what I'm saying? So your spirit, some things are good for your spirit and some things are bad for your spirit. Some things your spirit gravitates to, and some things your spirit naturally abstains from or disdain. And that's normal to like certain things and not like certain things. You see? But the point I'm trying to make is that you shouldn't refrain yourself from the certain things your spirit likes. You shouldn't get out of your spirit's circle, so to speak. You might do something you don't like, but you're doing it just in action, just to do it, man. That's off. You see, because you're hurting your conscience now, man. And the scriptures speak about that. Matter of fact, let's get that. Since I'm in it, Romans 4. The scriptures speak about that. You doing things against your conscience, against your spirit, and your conscience is your spirit, man. So this is Romans 14. I'm gonna start at verse for me I'm gonna start at verse 21. All right, Romans 14. Matter of fact, verse 22. Get to the point. It says, "Hast thou faith? Have it to thyself before the Most High." You see, it says, happy is he that condemneth not himself in that thing which he alloweth. And he that doubteth is damned if he eateth, because he eateth not of faith. But whatsoever is not of faith is sin. All right, so we're gonna get that in the NLT real quick. And when you read above in this chapter, it speaks about one man esteemeth another one day above another. You know, matter of fact, we might as well just get it because we're here. This is Romans 14. And verse 5. Oh, matter of fact, let's start at verse 1, man. It says, "Him that is weak in the faith receive ye, but be not to doubtful dispositions." It says, "For one believeth that he may eat all things, another who is weak eateth herbs." So this is dealing with the brothers in the ministry, right? The different spirits in the ministry and the different levels and measures brothers are giving. All right, you know, there's some brothers that, you know, are okay with eating particular things. You know, they can eat anything. They can eat burgers. You know, they that's okay for them. That's not, you know, they don't, in their conscience, in their mind, there's nothing wrong with that. But then there's some brothers that there's something is wrong with that. They feel like they're defiling themselves by eating, you know, the fast foods. You might drink a Gatorade. You know, you see what I'm saying? But you know. You see, but they would just want to eat herbs. They want to eat the smoothies, the greens, and to them, that's what they feel comfortable doing, and that's normal. You see, that's normal. That duality is normal. The different spirits are normal, man. Both of those sides are normal. You know, because you're not committing sin. You know, if you know, because like I mentioned earlier, as long as you're within that borderline of, you know, not going off, not transgressing the laws, man. You know, not eating pork, you know, or eating pork, you know, that's going off. But as long as you can eat beef, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Burgers and, you know, fries, nothing wrong with that, right? Verse 3, it says, "Let not him that eateth despise him that eateth not," right? "And let not him which eateth not judge him that." It says, "And let not him which eateth not judge him that eateth, for the Most High had received him." You see? So this is dealing with the different spirits. You have certain brothers that eat certain things, and certain brothers that won't eat certain things or do certain things. And you can also put that in there, right? But it says what? The Most High had received both of them. So one shouldn't despise the other, and the other shouldn't despise the other, because the Lord chose them. The Lord received them, you know, because of the spirits. The Lord received them regardless, man. Verse 4, it says, "Who art thou that judgest another man's servant? To his own master he standeth or falleth. Yea, he shall be holden up. For Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is able to make him stand." You know, so this is between you and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. This is a part of your relationship with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You see what I'm saying? Verse 5, it says, "One man esteemeth one day above another. Another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind." So everybody's perception in the ministry, every brother's perception is different. You know, one brother's perception might be different from another brother's perspective, man. You know, they might perceive things differently. You see? And that's normal, but you have to be fully persuaded in your mind and your conscience that that's right. The thing you're doing is right. because that's how your spirit is made up, man, to perceive it that way. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna see something a particular way because another brother is seeing it that way. You know, if that makes sense, what I'm trying to express, man. All right. So when we jump back down to verse 22 in the NLT, it says, "You may believe there's nothing wrong with what you are doing, but." It says, "You may believe that there's nothing wrong with what you are doing, but keep it between yourself and the Most High." You know, you see, it says, "Blessed are those who don't feel guilty for doing something they have decided is right." You see what I'm saying? So why did you decide is right? Because it's in your mind, it's in your conscience that is right. You see? But now let's say you go opposite to that, you know, and your conscience is wrong to do, but you do it anyways. You know? That's you're going off, man. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself, man. You see what I'm saying? You're hurting yourself because in your conscience is wrong, but you're still doing it anyways. Meaning you're killing your conscience, you're killing your spirit, you're withholding your spirit back, man. You know, and the Lord knows that. The Lord can see that. Why? Because the Lord created your spirit. You see? It says, "Blessed are those who don't feel guilty for doing something they have decided is right. But if you have doubts about whether or not you should eat something or do something," you could add in that in there, right? You could do that. You could say it that way too. "You are sinning if you go ahead and do it, for you are not following your convictions. If you do anything you believe is not right, you are sinning," man. You see? You know, so that's the point there, man. You know, so let's go back. Let's go to the book of Timothy. Second Timothy. No, Salakia, that's not what I wanted. Romans chapter 12. And I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, "For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the Most High had dealt to every man the measure of faith." You know, so each and every brother has a measure of faith, and that was given to you by Yahweh Ba'ashim Shai, you know, based off your spirit and its makeup. You see, verse 4: "For as many as for as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office, so we," you know, and that's the case, you know, with the body of Yahweh Shai. There's many members, the different parts to the body that make up that one body. You know, even dealing with the physical body, you know, you have the head, you have fingers, you have arms, legs, ears, and eyes. You know, but all those things are what's needed to make up what's called the body, right? The human body. You see, and that's the case with our Lord Yahweh Shai, with his body. You know, you have different brothers that have that are each a part of Yahweh Shai's body. You know, one brother might be the leg, one brother might be the ear, one brother might be the nose or the eyes. You see what I'm saying? The fingernails, you know, and each and every member is important, but each and every member was made that way for that specific particular role. You see what I'm saying? You know? All right. It says, and not the same office as well, right? So everything's not made the same. Everything's made different for its different purpose. See what I'm saying? Oh, even on a carnal level, man. You know, let's say we're dealing with these the entertainment, the sports world, man. Let's deal with football. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna have a 315-pound linebacker, you know, or an O lineman, you know, a big guy playing quarterback. You see what I'm saying? But he was made. His spirit was literally created to be a O line, you know, a old lineman from his youth. You see what I'm saying? You know, he wasn't created to be the quarterback, and there's nothing he could do about that because all his life he's been heavy. You know, you see, and that's the case with the men of the Lord, man. You know, your spirit's created a certain way from the beginning. You know, to fit a particular role in the body of Yahweh Shai. Simply put, man. Verse 5 it says, "So we being many are one body in Yahweh Shai, and every one members one of another, having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us. Whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the portion of faith, or ministry, let us wait on our ministering, or he that teacheth on teaching, or he that exhorteth on exhortation, and he he that giveth, let him do it with simplicity. He that ruleth with diligence, he that showeth mercy with cheerfulness." It says, "Let love be without dissimulation, abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good. Be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another," man. You see? So that's the point basically, man. You have different brothers that fulfill different offices based off their spirit, man. You know? And that's how the Lord created it. So you shouldn't neglect or try to hold back your spirit from it, you know, from its makeup, you know, from it wanting to be a particular way, you know. And that's the exhortation of this video. And Lord willing, it was edifying, you know, and it was made clear what I was trying to express through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Ashai. All right. So with that, I want to say, Call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Kodash. Once again, double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and teach well. Shalom and salutations to the brothers out there laboring in this work as well. All right. Shalom.